of you know, there has been a large-scale concentration of students, mainly in the Marina Beach, protest against Jallikattu ban. The protests by the students have been conducted, I should say, in an exemplary manner by their mature and responsible behavior. In fact, at every stage, they cooperated with the police, even to the extent of managing traffic, along with the policemen in camaraderie. During my visits along with officers, in fact, I interacted with many students, and the response from them was unanimous that they will disperse within 1 hour once the Jallikattus are conducted in the state. As we all know, the government took all the necessary steps and action in this direction in the shortest span of time. And the Honorable CM repeatedly explained the steps and action taken in this regard. And Jallikattus were conducted in different parts of the state. But contrary to our expectation, the subsequent behavior of the congregation at Marina, I should say, was rather strange. Senior officers of the city tried to explain to the congregation many times on the action taken by the government. However, there was unwillingness on their part to disperse, and intelligence inputs indicated that various groups have crept into the congregation with vested interests, and some of them even raising issues deviating from the core issue, the cause which they were fighting for. Today morning, the Deputy Commissioner of Mylapore, the jurisdictional officer, explained to the crowd very patiently the steps taken by the government and explained the legalities involved. We also issued an advisory through the media, clearly seeking the same amount of cooperation shown by them during all these days while dispersing as well. After announcement and after intervention by the police in a very peaceful manner, majority of the crowd, around 4,000 to 4,500, dispersed, while one group decided to resist and move towards the beach. We did not use any force in Marina, as you can see from the various video footings shown in different media channels. Our motto was advisory announcements through public address system and intervention for a peaceful dispersal. However, at the time of dispersal, we could see anti-social elements trying to enter the beach along the coastal side. False rumors were created, and intelligence inputs, timely intelligence inputs, we acted upon and prevented the further influx of the anti-social elements in the beach. As we had the clear indication of the entry of miscreants and anti-social elements, anti-nationals, into the crowd of peaceful students sitting there in the congregation, it was essential that the further accumulation in the congregation should not take place, and roadblocks were created in different places so that the entry, any further entry, is prevented. Large-scale police deployment was made at all the roadblocks. In the roadblocks, as we expected, there was resistance. But the resistance was not by the students primarily, but by sudden influx of anti-social elements, unruly characters and miscreants from the neighboring areas. They gathered in large numbers and wanted to proceed to the beach. They were stopped. They argued with the police, tried to push the barricades, started pelting stones. That is the point at which time the police used minimum force and restrained further entry into the beach. Around 8 places, particularly in these roadblocks, we had intense stone pelting, instigated by certain hidden forces, and the violent turn took place in certain areas such as Bells Road Junction and Ice House Police Station, where vehicles were burned and police vehicles were burned and damaged. We are identifying all those miscreants and antisocial elements. The local police stations people are able to identify, and we have already arrested around 40 antisocial elements and miscreants who indulge in violence, not only in Ice House Police Station but different police stations. Most of the attacks on the police and violence, I should repeat, is by antisocial elements instigated by vested interests and not by students. We have around 94 policemen and senior officers seriously, some of them not very serious, injured, and around 51 police vehicles damaged. I should say that despite the gravest provocation, our police officers consistently fought and ensured that the minimum force was used to prevent any more violence and damage, and to ensure the safety and security of the public. I would reiterate here that stringent action will be taken on all these antisocial elements we are identifying, and any more such violence will be dealt with firmly, and we will be intensifying our night patrolling, and we will be deploying more police forces tomorrow. I would also like to caution the public on false rumors in social media and morphed pictures. I am rather surprised to see, because my intelligence officers informed that there is a picture of a policeman indulging in some kind of violence. It is just ridiculous. We will find out the motive for, we will find out who did this and the motive for that. Situation is under control now, and as I said before, more police officers will be deployed tonight and tomorrow, and the safety and security of the public will be ensured. Thank you.
So the video you are rejecting to be completely morphed. So there are 3 videos showing one police personnel in uniform torching an auto rickshaw, another attacking a group of residents in a slum area perhaps, and another attacking a row of 2-wheelers. Are all these morphed, you believe?
Absolutely. That is a matter of investigation, and I have not seen it. I will collect it. We have a cyber cell. We have a forensic science department. We will do that.
But sir, these are not.
That is my primary observation.
But sir, these are not actually came up in social media alone. There are news channels who have aired it. They are saying that they are exclusive. News 18 has carried a visual showing a police personnel pouring kerosene into an auto and burning it. And there are very long visual from a terrace or somewhere where only policemen are there on the streets and they are burning something. And they are really don't know what exactly they are burning it. That is one thing. So the second thing is that I believe that yesterday you had a very extensive meeting with your officials regarding the whole arrangements which you are going to make today when you are going to evict people on Marina. But sir, today city came to a standstill. If the only areas which policemen were available could be in Marina. But everywhere else, all the vehicles were parked on the road. There was no movement whatsoever. You know, and MTC buses parking their vehicles on the road and leaving their vehicles. And there's absolute mayhem on the roads. Antisocial elements getting onto the streets and blocking. Small kids with, being picked up by parents who are returning their home have been stopped and abused. And there were not even one policeman seen on the streets. So, where did we actually make a mistake? Actually, was that a proper arrangement? Did we oversee such a situation in Chennai when you were planning this yesterday?
We have deployed in the city around 7,000 policemen. We have got around 1,000 sub-inspectors from who are undergoing training. They were also deployed. We have deployed a TSP strength. All the petrol vehicles in the city were moving. We have two-wheeler patrols, two-wheeler beats which are moving. Now you should understand, there are 90 or 98 places which were having minor protests, not only in Marina, so 300, 400. So the moment the Marina was, they would have viewed that as a disruption. They came and we have, it is not true that the policemen were not available. Policemen were available, but when disruption takes place, the traffic, it takes time for them to reach. So all the places where disruption took place, we have sent police personnel in large numbers and cleared it.
Sir, attacks on
residents of Nadukkuppam, they complained that the police forcefully entered their home and picked up their sons, husbands, unprovokingly. Sir, how do you want to react to it?
You should understand, the police station was attacked. Police vehicles outside were burned. The policemen, if you look previous occasions, the reactions will be different. You also saw videos of police women coming crying out. There is a reaction. So they know the accused. They knew, because the police station people, in fact, I think the women constables knew who are the culprits. So we did not want to lose them. I understand. I don't know where they went. They in the whole city, where all the different policemen went today, I don't know. They would have. I think they picked up the accused also.
So which are the anti-national and anti-social groups that had infiltrated?
I don't want to comment on that now.
Sir, what is the situation of the city right now, sir? And you assure that tomorrow anyone, the citizen can walk from their home to office or wherever they want to go without any fear, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. We are increasing the patrolling. We are mobilizing more police forces, and we will be deploying more police not only in Marina, because at 8 p.m. I am informed that the protesters are completely dispersed. There was a group which was standing there until 7 o'clock. Around 1,500 were there. They have also decided to move. Now it is almost free. So we will be redistributing our strength in different parts, and we will ensure that the safety and security is maintained.
Sir, in what urgency the police stopped this protest? Actually, the bill was passed.
I have already told them. I have already told that there were intelligence inputs that the cause which they were fighting for, and the congregation, the peaceful students whom I interacted with, they are being misled by miscreants, and certain other groups have entered it. So we do not want the situation to really go in a different direction. So we had.
Sir,
National groups were identified, sir. Have you identified them?
We will identify.
But George, there was no violence on Marina per se, sir. If you were saying that the Marina where these anti-socials were gathering, actually if you see the whole scenario today, there were not violence in Marina per se. Violence were happening in Replicate, violence were happening in Ice House, violence were happening somewhere else, but not on Marina. Marina still they were peaceful, as they were only taking time
That
to
is what
leave.
I was explaining. I said that we dealt with them very peacefully. We wanted to disperse them. We gave them all opportunities to disperse. The collateral damages will take place because I said the anti-social elements wanted to take advantage of this. They started gathering in large numbers. Why should there be a congregation in the MKP Nagar?
Yes, that's precisely
protesters also saying, sir.
You are saying some of the visuals shown by the television and media is mocked. Does that mean that you are going to question this camera person also in this connection with?
See, if there will be somebody will be giving a complaint, investigation will take place, and whatever is the procedure in investigation we will adopt. So I cannot say that who will be questioned, that who will not be questioned. That is
Protesters also, they saying, they accusing the police that they are not enlightened properly about the ordinance. If they enlightened properly, they will move. They saying in the beach. The main group saying that we are not properly enlightened about the ordinance. If they said clearly, we will move. But
you did not see the video in the morning. They themselves said that they were satisfied. There was only a certain group which was resisting.
So what's the ground situation now in Chennai, sir? What's the ground situation? Sir, what's the ground situation? Which are the areas which remain blocked even now?
No, there are sporadic incidents taking place in different parts even now. We are controlling it. We are dealing with this. We will deal with that firmly. And more, as I said, more police personnel are coming and they will be deployed. And wherever large scale, the anti-social elements are trying to exploit the situation, the city police will not allow, the Tamil Nadu police will not allow.
Public transport, sir, public transport.